Hi, editing Abby here. So I filmed an intro for this, but watching it back, it was just awkward and just wasn't me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna refilm it. It's gonna be good. And so here I am. It's not the same thing. This is after I've already done all my studying, but I'm gonna take y'all with me, and y'all are gonna watch how I study. Well, not necessarily study, but take my lectures. You're gonna watch me take my notes during my lecture and see the process on how I did. Some things I should add. One, ignore the fact that during the whole thing my hair looks kind of oily. I don't know why it looks like that. Like, I literally showered last night. But it's okay. Just ignore it. And in the very end, in the outro thing, you'll see this like bag off to the side. That's a bag of clothes I'm donating. Just ignore it. I wasn't prepared.
Nerd alert!
I don't wanna let you down. It's the only thing I think about every morning. You know my life ain't figured out, but I promise if you stick around it'll never get boring. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now. Will you stay even when you wanna walk away, when times get bad?
Alright, so after I copy everything in the written part of the lecture onto the paper, I go ahead and have everything out and ready, so that way I can write down anything she says that isn't written down. Also, side note, Pilot pens are the best pens ever. I have another set of Pilot pens, the Pilot G2, coming in Amazon, because those are by far my favorite pens to write with. Like, especially in the black color, they create such clean notes. They make it a lot easier to write, and I like the look a lot more than these pens. But these pens are still great. Okay, so now what I've done is I've gone back through with her actually explaining all of the things I've written down. And I've highlighted things that she's emphasized, and I've added little notes on what she's talked about.
Learn to love what we have. I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna mess around. You're the only one I want there at the end of my story. It's the only thing I figured out. Cause everything else in my life without you would be boring. And we'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now. I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna let you down.
Okay, so in the actual lecture, there's like a bunch of text right there. So I've left this blank space, so whenever she goes over that, I'll just write down what she says instead of all that text. That way I just get the main points of it and just copy that graph. And I'm gonna end up doing that question right below here. So she has two very similar graphs there that deal on the same subject. And so for what I do for things like that, so I basically can continue it on so I don't have to rewrite the headers. And just make sure it's still on the same page. Okay, so I just went to flip the page and wow. Yeah, with these pens you have to be super careful because they bleed a lot. And I forgot that. So with this Pilot Varsity pen, it bleeds through quite a bit. Like my Pilot G2 pen I've had for a while, that I've used up all the ink in. hence why I've ordered more. It bled through, right? But it's not as bad. Like, even on camera, you can barely see that it bled through. You know, like, you can see a little bit if you look closely, but just get a good overview. It's not that noticeable at all.
You are fake news.
Yet, if you go over to this, it's very noticeable. So this is what I have for the first 17 minutes out of the 44-minute video. And so it does take a lot of time and paper. You know, it's gonna annoy me, but I've decided that the bleeding through is too much, and I'm gonna be, for the rest of these notes, switching to the Pilot Easy Touch.
Look at flights even though we can't afford them. But I don't wanna let you down. Will you stay even when you wanna walk away? When times get bad.
Can we just appreciate how much cleaner this is than all of the bleeding through? One of the main reasons I use pens for my notes, because I love the feeling of being able to feel the writing in the back. And I still get that without having to see it through my notes. Literally just 19 minutes and 46 seconds, if it wants to focus, has taken me like an hour.
Love what we have. I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna let you down.
So my camera died, and so I did a little bit off camera, basically putting my practice questions that she provides us. I like to make sure that every step is broken down so I know how to do the process and the practice questions. This one I haven't done yet because I kind of lost a good amount of motivation. I have been watching some YouTube about college. Close I am. Pretty much have all of it. Just listening to the last little bit, making sure she doesn't say anything else that I don't already have here. Okay, so now that I'm done with the video part, I'm just gonna go over and show an overview of what I did today. This is all from one lecture video. You can just see how crowded it gets whenever I am studying. And I'm also going to show you all how I organize my weeks. First day of classes, put a little halfway point for when I need to be done with half the chapters and half the discussions. Show whenever I work, I have discussions and quizzes marked. I have my classes color-coded. I have the class color, the points I need to get an A weight breakdown on what goes on, and if there's any important dates that come up that I don't already have on here in big highlights like midterms, then I'll mark the midterms and finals on there as well. So all the way through all my summer courses into my final exams. And basically what I have on that little note card, I have a little mini breakdown of it here for whenever I have my fall classes. So I'm going to put all the information about the course and then other info on it, just because I know that those classes, since they're not as fast-paced as the summer classes, I'm going to need to know more of the information and need to have a place where I can quickly look just in case I'm having any problems. So for my weeks, besides having my planner that I put things in, I like to do these little things. This was given to me by a friend and I just love it. It's little A's. And so I have basically a weekly view here. Now, Monday, I did chapter 3, video 1, right? Tomorrow I'm going to do chapter 3, video 2. Wednesday I'm going to do chapter 4, video 1, and that's the only video for that chapter. And so I have those things just for my accounting class. Do little dots across, kind of section off. Normally not like that, but I'm not used to doing it with only one hand. Alright, Tuesday I also, in this like middle part, I'm going to make sure I put things that apply to both. Well, not really both, but like very general. Like, for example, tomorrow I work. So I'm going to put that there. And so now I'm going to do some economics stuff on here. Wednesday, it's only a 15-minute video, and so that's when I'm going to do my econ homework. And then Thursday, I'm going to do my econ quizzes. So I have it to where on my calendar I have where I need to have chapter 3 fully done and half my discussions done by Wednesday. I'm pushing myself by trying to complete all those in these, but I plan on having 2 to 3 discussion posts done. And then I'm going to try to take the chapter 3 quiz for accounting on Thursday. So that way Friday it'll be easy because I'll only have the chapter for a quiz. And so then all my work for the week would be done. And I go back and I check to make sure I have everything. Homework, quiz, discussion posts. That's one thing I did forget, is where I'm going to put my discussion post. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the discussion post on the same day as the homework. And so then I have homework, quiz, discussion, and then I have quiz, discussions. So quiz, discussions. Yes, and by Friday I'm going to have to finish discussion posts. Basically how I formulate my weeks. If there's anything extra I have to write in here for any extra days, like everything is due on Sunday. But I like finishing everything at least a day before and turning it in then. Okay, so that's my kind of lecture / take notes with me video. I don't know how it's gonna be since it's like my first video, but we'll see. And just hope it goes well, and yeah. If you like it, there'll be more content in this. Like I already have a whole list of things I wanna do. And let's just hope I can actually edit this and put it up. Anyways, if you like it, stay around, subscribe, all those things. Anywho, bye. What was that?